SoFi stock is looking pretty dang good on the charts right now. We're up over 1.7% on the day, and the entire stock market's moving, guys. Don't worry, we'll break down the stock market later in the video, but first, we have to go over SoFi, the charts, what I'm looking to do, where I see it going, and how the stock's been trading over the last couple of days. So guys, run the likes up, make sure to subscribe, and shout out to all the members that have joined the Patreon recently, which, by the way, guys, if you want to join, it's linked down below. I post my real-time updates to my portfolio, charts, and ideas throughout the week. And of course, there's a Discord chat, and you get to talk to me more one-on-one. That is linked right down below. Shameless plug, guys. Shout out again to all the members that have recently joined. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So it's currently about 1 p.m. on the East Coast, and SoFi's up now almost 2%, pushing $8.60. And by the way, guys, we actually hit over $8.60 this morning when SoFi ran to $8.61 at 10:20 a.m. on the East Coast. And yesterday, we also hit that point, $8.60 at about, what time was that? 11:30, noon on the East Coast, right around there. So look, yesterday's price action was very bullish, right? We broke out to 860, pulled down, held a higher low, then we, ran a bit into close there. And today, we gapped down in the morning to $8.30. All right, we then held that point as support, which that held yesterday. And then we saw a crazy V-shaped recovery right back to the highs from yesterday and taking them out by a whopping penny. You guys can see yesterday we hit 860 and today we hit 861. You heard that right. So now we're noticing an ascending triangle on the intraday chart. Do you guys see this here on SoFi? We can see clear higher lows being made throughout the day, but clear resistance at $8.60 as well. We hit that point at 10:20 a.m. today on the East Coast, 11:40 a.m., and now we're kind of wrestling with it at about 1 p.m. East Coast time. So if SoFi can get out of 860, 865, and really it starts to build momentum from there, we could go a lot higher, guys. This triangle could play out, and oh boy, blue skies ahead, baby. Blue skies ahead. That's kind of what I'm thinking in the short term, right? And on the 5-day chart, you can see we're looking pretty good. We popped yesterday, again today. Now we're at a high on the 5-day, 5-minute chart. And on the 10-day chart, we're at a high again, or as well, rather. It's looking really good. 20-day chart on SoFi, if I pull it up, now we're officially breaking out of the highs from a month ago, roughly. Actually, less than that. About 3 weeks ago, we hit $8, it looks like, and 48 to about 50 cents. So with yesterday's pop and today's, now we're getting out of that resistance, which is a really good sign overall for direction, right? I'm really liking the way that's looking. And on the 4-hour time frame, guys, let me draw this line out right here. You probably know this, especially if you've been watching my content, but maybe you're new here. I do get a lot of new subscribers every single day. By the way, I appreciate you guys. Make sure to join that subscription gang. We're almost at 40,000 subs here on the YouTube channel, and I think like 60% of you guys watch the content, but for some reason, you're not subscribed. So if that's you, make sure to subscribe. So we've been talking about 850 to about 840, right? That general range has been resistance for months on SoFi. We can see we hit there back in the end of April right here. Then we collapsed down from 850 to 650, pretty much like that when the company reported earnings. And we also got rejected right around $8, not quite $8.50, but about $8. Last time they reported, we double topped at about $8, dumped down to $5.80, and we've been moving up ever since. So again, that mid-8s, that mid-$8 level, big resistance on the chart here, which, like I said, we're peaking above it. We hit 860. We're not fully breaking out yet, but guys, once we start building that momentum out of 860, 865 into the 870s, that's where we really could start to push. And for me, I'm thinking 950 at least is where we're going in the short term. Not guaranteed, obviously. These are just predictions, but yeah, we've been nailing the calls here on SoFi, and I think it's about to get juicier, guys. We have the cup and handle that's slowly starting to play out. We called that out in a recent video. You guys see it right here, cup, handle. That's starting to break out. Also, ascending triangle. You guys see this, clear ascending triangle on the 4-hour. Well, what the heck am I saying? You guys can see, if I could speak English today, guys, we can see clear higher lows being made, right? Uptrend holding as we're pushing into that resistance with the cup and handle. So in my eyes, I'm like, hey, cup and handle, ascending triangle. This looks like it wants to play out. And the next target is right around 915 to 920. If that breaks, mid-9s, even higher, is where this could be going. So I'm excited, guys. I'm long SoFi. I'm in at $6.80 across 2 accounts. And earnings are coming up here at the end of the month on the 29th here on Thinkorswim. That's what it's saying, 29th in the morning. So, yeah, it's going to be big, man. And honestly, with us having less than 3 weeks until earnings, which is a lot of time, especially in the stock market, for stocks to do their thing, I could see this actually breaking out before earnings. We'll see where it goes from that point. But again, I could see it breaking out in the short term towards $9, maybe even past $9, heading into earnings. That's kind of how we're setting up right now. So I'm curious where your head's at, guys. Are you in the stock? Are you selling it into the into the momentum here? Are you buying more on the breakout? I'm kind of curious where you're at. Again, I'm long. I'm in at 680. I'm not necessarily buying more here. I'm not selling either. I'm just holding on. That's where I'm at. I'm holding this stock as ultimately, forget about what's going on in the short term here, guys. 850, 950, wherever it can go in the short term. Ultimately, I think this is a $10 plus stock. I said it before. I just said it again, and I'll keep saying it until we get to that point. I think it's at least a $10 stock. And I'm personally excited about it. And by the way, all the indexes right now are moving and grooving, guys. Russell's up 0.5% right now at about 1 p.m. East Coast time. NASDAQ's up 0.5% as well. If I pull triple Q up, you guys can see it. Now we're starting to get towards the highs, it looks like, from the end of September, 490 to 495. We're pretty much there. Also have some sort of cup and handle forming on triple Q. You guys see that. We're about $15 away from all-time highs on triple Q. SPY actually, holy smokes, just hit an all-time high today. We hit $577 per share about an hour ago, which is huge. So all-time highs were hit on SPY, probably on the Dow as well, as it's up 0.75%. Actually, no, not quite yet on the Dow, but it's a whopping 200 points away from all-time highs. It's pretty much right there, guys. Dow is looking really good. We're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross. We've had a golden cross on this time frame. So, yeah, stocks are crushing it, man. All-time highs are pushing. Before we know it, NASDAQ might be there. Russell might be there, as those two have been lagging a bit behind the S&P and the Dow. But, yeah, you can't really complain in these markets, man. We're looking pretty good. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Run the likes up. Don't forget to subscribe and join the free email list. I'm sending you my top 3 stocks every single Monday right to your inbox. That's linked right down below. It's free, and you might as well get up to 15 stocks from Moo with at least a $100 deposit. Just use that link down below or go to stocksurfs.com/Moo, and your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY. So again, guys, check out that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/moo. Get your money. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.